One is serious and concentrated, but by mile 5 many of the boys are chatting. Steban slows down a little and immediately gets a warning, so he fixes his speed. The other boys wonder if it was a strategy to test the limits. Gary has to stop walking when he feels a rock in his shoe, and soon the soldiers are giving him the warnings. After the third warning, a soldier gets ready to shoot, but Gary puts the shoe back on just in time to keep moving. The other boys think he's an idiot, but Gary claims he did it to get some rest. By mile 7, the boys are chatting about the prize. Arthur admits he's only here for the money, but Ray says there are more important things. The other boys are skeptical, so Ray explains by going on a rant about the system. The government makes them believe they're volunteering to participate, but actually the system has made them so poor and desperate that they're here because they have no better choice. Some of the boys think it's not a good idea to talk negatively about the long walk on camera, but Peter is impressed and agrees they should use the money to help people. Then Peter lights a cigarette. Hank warns him that it's a bad idea, but Arthur asks him to share. Their teasing is interrupted by Richard pushing through. He's writing down everyone's names and numbers because he wants to write a book about the long walk that will make him famous. Peter thinks it's dumb because if he wins, he'll already be rich and famous. Sometime later, Curly yells in pain because he feels a cramp in his legs. He starts to slow down and the soldiers warn him, so Ray helps Curly walk while he and Peter keep encouraging him with words. Feeling motivated, Curly tries to keep moving on his own, but the pain is too much and he collapses on the ground. After the third warning, a soldier shoots Curly in the head. The shock causes Ray to slow down and he receives a warning too, so Peter pushes him to move faster. Moments later, the major appears on the road with a speech for Curly, saying that a comrade has fallen and he must be remembered fondly for his bravery. Ray asks a soldier for a refill for his canteen and touches the man's gun in the process as a way to knock on wood. When Peter needs to relieve himself, he just pees in the middle of the road. By mile 17, they see a girl near the road holding a sign and cheering for Ray. The other boys tease him for having a fan, even though she's too young. Suddenly a boy has a seizure and collapses on the road. The soldiers start giving the warnings while Gary jumps over him, mocking him for hiding medical